Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Kat Wentz. I'm going to share a video of a little review, I guess you could say, over these amazing, super cute. They come in purple. Um, Purple is the only one that I remember because, oh, there was a green one, but I do believe the green one is a ballpoint pen, so it's not a fountain pen. But so many beautiful, cute, gorgeous colors. And they are fountain pens, so I'm just now getting into the fountain pen world. Forever, I stayed away from them because my handwriting with just a regular ballpoint pen, it's horrible, and I've been working so hard to fix that. Like, I love cute handwriting, like it is just so adorable to me. But these fountain pens I just stayed away from. I did have a or try the whole fountain pen and ink maybe 3 years ago. I don't have the ink no more, but I used this thing. You can still see the ink right here. This is where you like dip the pen in the ink and then you go to write. Oh my, oh my, this was so horrible, and this kept me away from fountain pens for like up until last week. No joke. Like, this thing ruined it. Don't get the little kits where it comes with the little ink container and the little pen. No, I don't recommend these. Stay away from them. But these little Pilot Mr.Retro Pop Collection, super. I'm a huge fan of Pilot all the way around. I mean, I would like to say I'm sponsored from them and they're helping me out with their products. No, they don't even know about me. And I'm constantly on my channel, Pilot, Pilot, Pilot. I love their product. I cannot say enough good things about their product, you guys. It is so easy. So this is what you need if you're interested in the one that I have here. But so I took a dive, and this has started me from actually was inspired from Bote. I will make sure and leave his video in the description box below, so where you could see. He just like put me on. Like, if I seen him, I watched his video and I knew if he can do it. If a man can do it, I'm sorry, so can I. I can at least try it. I love you, Bo. I don't mean anything like by that or anything. You know that. I'm just saying, like, you guys, you can do it. It is so easy. Don't let this little fountain tip actually scare you. Hey, get on that tip. There you go. So it is fine, as you can tell. My phone. Come on, phone. Focus only right here. It is an extra fine tip, so when you're writing, there it is. It is fine, like it is super thin. They do have different like tips to where you can change them out, but that's all online. I don't shop online. I only shop with what I'm available with. So let me show you how super easy this is. Okay, so, and I don't know like the calligraphy. Yeah, calligraphy? Yeah, I don't do any of that. I wish I could say like, look at me write out these beautiful words and it's just going to be so amazing and stunning. No, I don't do any of that. So that's like about as fancy as I can get. Now, we do know you can use like different pressures for up and down motions and stuff like that to make it look thicker and thinner. Like, you can, and there are millions of videos on YouTube that will help you advance if you want something like that. But you can really just, you can do it on your own. Just practice. Go through the whole alphabet and make up like, different little swirls and different little things for different letters, okay? You can make it like a little flower. Oh yeah, you can totally draw with this pen too. That's how easy. Like, no joke. Super easy. I'm trying to think of, let's see. And the key with these pens, don't use a lot of weight. Don't like go in and scribble and put pressure. Use the less weight as possible. Now, if you do like weight, you could put on the cap and it will kind of like balance out the pen. But I believe the lesser weight, the better, because this cap weighs quite a bit. So if you put it on, You can have like a heavier pen for those of you who do like heavy pens, but if you keep it off, barely. Just use the own weight of the pen and it just comes out flawless. Super easy, you guys. I cannot stress. I really can't. I can't stress how amazing these pens are. And they make you feel so elegant when you're, writing. I love it. It's so easy. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, so what happens when the pen runs out? Or the other big question you should be asking, how long do these little cartridges, I promise I can talk, but so these little things last. I bought it and I written out 25 pages front and back. So let me show you. Oh, it's not with this one. I got the wrong notebook. 20 pages front and back. This is all with this pen here. And when you go to install the new little cartridge thing, it is super easy to do. It's nothing to it. I'm going to show you how to do it. But okay, let me see. Sorry, I should have had this way better. I think I got it on the 20. I made like a certain mark because some of this is with my ballpoint pen, which that shows you how good these pens are. You can't even tell the difference between like the normal Pilot ballpoint pens, like the G2s, and this fountain pen. Like they kind of all look the same. But I did a little marking so I could remind myself. Right here. This is where I started. So you could see me trying to make the little brethren word like a little fancy, but I was like, no, let's not do that. So from the 21st until the 25th, so all this, I used a cartridge and a half. Cartridge. I don't think that's the right word. Cartridge. That's this thingy. Okay? So, how you would apply it is twist this cap. So when you first get the pen, you just pop it out. Pretend like we're just now popping this out of the package. Okay? This will not be on. Okay, right there you can see that's how much ink I still have. So that's still about 15, close to about 15 pages, maybe 10 pages, depending on how much I write. Okay, so let's make sure all the ink's down. And the only thing you do is, that's how it comes. So this will come in this part right here. You just tip it over, this will spill out. And when you go, and I'll show you with these things. When you go to put it in, cat, look at the pen, not the phone. You're supposed to hear like a snap, probably because I already popped it, but it will like snap in, and then you're ready to use your pen. That easy. That's all you do. Twirl it back on, and then you go to writing. Super easy. There's nothing to it. And when you go to clean out, they suggest don't use alcohol, don't use nothing at all but water. When you go to clean it out, take off everything and then just rinse this part off for the buildup of hair, dust, ink. Just clean it, okay? But clean it like once a month. You don't need to like super clean it. Oh, I got ink on my thing. Okay, so these little guys, you can get them for $3.99, and there's 12 of these little bad boys in them. 12. So this is going to last me forever. Not really, but depending on how much I'm writing. I did use one, and that's the one that's inside of the pen. So I will show you what they look like. I wanted to keep the package and everything so you guys can experience, this with me. I was going to do the whole first impressions, me first do all of that, but the day that I got it, it was just too much going on, so I'm sorry I didn't do it, but when I get another one, we will do a whole opening and that whole goodie. So that's what they come like, and this is what they look like. So when you first pop it out of a pen, or like the pen, they just look like these. Little plastic tubes, filled with ink. So this little black piece, like right in the middle, is what you push in the nib, and that's what pops. You hear that little thing. Not like a loud pop, so please, 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 please don't push it in, twist, and then try to like force it in there to hear something. Don't do that. Just push it in and let it go. Like that's it. Don't go all crazy trying to hear this amazing noise that I'm making. Don't do that. So don't ruin your ink, because you have a mess all over the place and you may even damage the nib. So okay, so yeah, super excited about this new adventure. I'm 100% loving it, and you guys, I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. Just play around with it. Like it feels just like a normal pen. And yeah, so I've never seen any like other ones besides Pilot. Like these are the only ones I've ever seen. I just shop and buy what I see in my store. So if you ask for different kinds, just to look online, I'm sure you can find hundreds and hundreds of them. But oh yeah, before I do forget, let me get all this out of the way. Different paper, I noticed, because I'm gonna write out the book of Isaiah. I just wrote out the book of Romans, but I'm gonna write out the book of Isaiah, and I have this big notebook, so I'm like, ooh, that would be perfect. But look what this ink and pen is doing. So it is feathering out. You see how the letters, how the ink spreads? Like it's just, when you write, it just like seeps through. Now it doesn't actually seep through the actual paper, like bleed through, but it's coming out and feathering out. It's with this, with this fountain pen. So watch on the papers, not all, you can't use it on all papers. Like if this doesn't bug you, by all means, go ahead. But that kind of, I don't like that. This is just a $4 notebook from Walmart. There you go. I can get that out. And it works perfectly. It's clean, it's crisp. So just keep that in mind. Now this paper over here, this is a green, there it is, a green rim. So I don't know what that is, but it's called a green rim, and I got it from Target. So there is like a there's a definite texture, like it's a thicker texture. So maybe because it's made from like recyclable items and papers and stuff like that, maybe that's the reason why it's different than a like actual notebook paper. I'm not for sure, don't know all the details, but I know what my pen just did. So I did want to share that, just test out on the last page. Like I always stress it out. This is the last page in this book. Journal. Like even in my journals, I do it in my Bibles all the time, but even my journals, I will test out to see which pen works the best in, that journal. Okay? So I'm going to cut it off short here. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, comments, anything, make sure you leave it below. And as always, be a creative tool in our Father's art box today. And I'll talk to you all later. Love you. Bye.